The key to manifestation. Performing mental alchemy to turn our life from water to wine. The key to manifestation, simply put, is our ability to transform something intangible into something tangible, and the only thing that helps us cross this bridge is feeling. Feeling something to be real. Conjoining the conscious mind and the subconscious. When we can successfully impregnate the subconscious mind with something, it gives birth to its equivalent in our outer world. However, our subconscious mind is like a protective watchdog and only allows certain things in. Things that we believe to be true. Now, the only way we know something to be real is because it feels real. It's a sensation, a knowing, a belief. This is why we can have dreams and wake up feeling relieved, because it is only when we wake we realize that it wasn't real. But if we were never to wake from that dream, that would be our new reality through the medium of our feelings. So the key to bringing any manifestation forward is in our belief, and the way we believe anything is by how real it feels for us. To do this, we must abandon the outer senses and ignore what is happening in our outer world, as it can distract us from harnessing the heaven within. We cannot build a new environment in one that is not productive for its harvest. We need a blank slate. So when you quiet down your senses and go into a meditative state, you now create the blankness that allows you to create and change oneself into something brand new, and you allow yourself to be reborn. When in this state, you then focus your attention on what it is you'd wish to have or experience, not as something separate from you, but something that you would be experiencing in the first person or now in the present tense. The key here is not to force anything, but rather to allow yourself to be, quieting down the ego to allow the soul to be. This may take some practice, as your ego may pop up and try to reason with you, but it is only doing this for its survival and not necessarily for your best interest. You have to realize that your ego is not necessarily you. It is your earth guide only. EGO. Earth guide only. And your ego is made up largely of beliefs that are not necessarily yours, but more so a product of the people and environments that it has been subjugated to. Your attachment to these beliefs is what is keeping you a prisoner, because you have to realize that they are not concrete and they are not even yours, but the only reason they hold this power is that you have permitted them to. So to change your reality, you have to no longer associate yourself with the current one and no longer let it hold power over you. Release it. Let it be. Do not try to tussle and argue with it. Accept and let it go, and realize that it is not who you are. Anything that you can observe, you must not be. If you are aware of these thoughts, you must not be them. But you must be the awareness behind them, which means you also can decide what thoughts, moods and states of beings you give life to. But for you to be able to experience this, you must first remove the old. Permit yourself today to accept a new version of yourself without reason, without judgment. Simply allow yourself to be something other than your outer senses say, and watch how you transform internally, and as a result, your external shall shift as well. Peace and love.